Yo, what's up guys, it's Mystic, and for this video I got some news. So if you use a Fire Stick for sideloading apps, whether it's for Kodi, Cinema HD, or even Streamio, I have some bad news, but I also have some shockingly good news. So first thing, we do have proof that Amazon is killing sideloading apps. Alright, and we also have some news about Google doing a massive U-turn as far as bad news they gave us earlier on some new news where they might have saved us all. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright guys, so for the first thing, as you can see right here, Amazon is launching a new software called Vega OS, and it's for Android. It's an Android replacement for their new Fire TVs, and it's going to have no side loading. That's the part right there that's going to be like, what? They're releasing a new software that's going to come default on the newer Fire Sticks, and it's going to block side loading, which is the main reason that people even buy those things, let's be honest. But let me just go ahead and show you. You can see right here they have news about Amazon. They've always been based on Android, which is what we're used to. That's the software that is currently running. So if you have any Fire Stick right now, it's running this Android. However, if you get one of their newer Fire Sticks, the Fire Stick 4K Select to be exact, that's where it's all going to be changing. And just to show you, one of the biggest changes around the apps is that side loading is no longer available because, you know, it's not Android anymore. And on the Fire TV 4K Select, they pointed out that side loading isn't a feature that they advertise. But of course, that's going to be the reason that most people even buy the thing. So without side loading, if you buy a brand new Fire Stick, that's the 4K Select, it's only 40 bucks, which might seem like a good price tag, but you won't be able to download any side-loading apps. So you'll have only the default Amazon apps, and then even with the default Amazon apps, they even said that it says everything you need in a box, and it will work for your favorite streaming services and will soon support Xbox Gaming, Luna, and Alexa Plus. So it doesn't support those, and their current Fire Stick devices already support it. So they're about to release new devices that don't even support what their old devices already support. So that's the bad news. Fire Sticks, if you are looking for a Fire Stick, I would say stick with the 4K ones, but definitely don't look at the Select because it doesn't look like that's going to be a good option, especially for your money when you can get other things for $40. But now here's for the good news that we do have. So for the good news, Google is easing up on Android's new side loading restrictions. So we got on one end, Amazon is saying, hey, we're going to stop doing this. Then we got Google saying, you know what? Why would we do that? You know, our customers like those type of things. So now they're going to back up and they're going to now ease up on the restrictions, which is what we would want. So yeah, this is breaking news because at first, like early August, Google was the main one saying that they were going to stop supporting side loading. So a lot of backlash, a lot of, you know, upset customers and users, you know, express their feelings to Google, and now they're saying, hey, we're going to ease up on restrictions. And just to show you guys, so right here, back in late August, exactly what we just talked about, they announced a major change to the Android that angered a lot of people, including myself, that they would, you know, block users. But now there's going to be a new advanced flow that will allow users to accept the risk of installing software that isn't verified, which of course, if it's your own device, you know, you should be able to do what you want on your own device. So Google is now going to allow users to be able to download, you know, unverified apps like side loading, except now you'll just have to do an extra step. We already got to do that on Fire Sticks when we had the, you know, the additional options where we had to click on 7 times to unlock developer mode. It's going to be the same type of situation. Most likely with Google, you're going to have to do an extra step just to be able to download side-loaded apps, which I'm sure most people will definitely do that extra step. The reason I would say this is good news is because Google listened to us, and instead of banning it, they created a special advanced flow for power users, which would be people like me and most likely you guys. So that's amazing. And so what I would say, guys, advice for 2026, the war is over. So if you want freedom, stop buying Fire Sticks. At least stop buying the Select ones, which, you know, was $40. It was the easiest options, but for $40, you could get so many other options that will not block side loading, like Google. So you might need to start looking at a On Pro, you know, which you could get at Walmart, or a Chromecast with Google TV, because as you see, Google is going to ease up. So Fire Stick is honestly not going to start off 2026 in the right mindset, but everyone is going to have their own options. If you still want a Fire TV, you can still absolutely buy one, but you know, just keep that in mind. If you're going to spend $40, you're going to be limited on the things that you can do. But definitely let me know in the comments, you know, if you're going to be dumping your Fire Stick for Google, and drop a like if this update helped you. And of course, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.